Good morning, everybody. I have got a busy work day today. Dan has just taken Sage to nursery. I'm home alone right now, but not for long. There's also lots happening in the house today. I've had a shower, I've washed my hair, I'm just putting on some makeup. And if you think I look quite brown, it's because I had a spray tan yesterday as a real kind of treat. I had it by a company called Tint. And I've had a few with them, and I just think at this time of year where there's lots of kind of Christmassy parties and events and things like that, and if you had a tan from summer, it's gone. I just start to feel a bit kind of meh. And having a spray tan just lifts my mood, makes me feel probably 60% better about myself. And so I did it, and I'm really happy that I did because I just feel like it looks fairly natural. I mean, I'm quite brown this morning because I think I left it on a tiny bit too long, but it definitely was nice to wake up brown this morning. I've just realised I've got toothpaste all over my lips in that intro, so apologies. I am just putting on some, because I know this is the foundation that works on my skin when I have a tan. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear in the shade 240W. This is one of my foundations that I will always have in my makeup bag. I do switch it up. At the moment I'm using a mixture of this, Charlotte Tilbury, Estee Lauder Futurist, which one is it? This one, the Skin Tint Serum, and the Merit like stick. But I've gone for the Lancome today because I know that it works when I'm this colour, like freshly tanned. Obviously I don't always get a spray tan off and just do it myself. If I do it myself, I use the Tan Luxe drops and the Tan Luxe Gradual on my body, which is so good. Now I'm going to use a little bit of Lancome All Over Concealer. I love this one. This is in the shade 02. It's probably going to be a little bit light for me, but luckily I don't have spots to conceal, so I'm just going to use a little bit under my eyes around this area. It gets a bit of redness and darkness and just on my chin. Okay, I am actually putting it everywhere. So today I have 2 brand jobs to shoot, one for Christie Bedding and one for Hush, which is very exciting. I'll tell you about that at the end of the video. This video is not sponsored, by the way, but I'll just tell you because it's exciting. It's to do with my book club, so I'm very, very excited about that. And I have a lunch meeting in Marylebone, which I'm so excited for because Marylebone High Street, I think I've said it on a vlog before, it's just my favourite high street in London. There's something about it just never feels hectic like Oxford Street or Regent Street. It's just calm and it always looks really pretty and it has a really great selection of shops, and I would quite like to go and look in a few shops. Before I tell you what's happening on the house front today, sorry, just getting some brow gel, I have to give you some Christmas updates. So our Christmas tree is now up. We had the most festive time with our friends Emma and James at the weekend. They came over on Saturday and I guess we had what you would call kind of Friendsmas, as in it literally could have been Christmas Day, but it was with our friends. We got a Christmas tree, we decorated the Christmas tree, and then they came over, and James is an amazing cook, so he kind of led on the cooking the roast, and we just kind of helped with little bits and bobs here and there. We played board games, we sang Christmas carols around the piano. It was just the most festive day. So bronzer. This is the Armani Giant bronzer that I love. And it was just one of those days with friends where when they went home, we were just texting being like, our hearts feel so full, that was just so, so lovely. And Sage loved it and he's obsessed with the Christmas tree and he's just been adorable. And I actually filmed some little snippets of that day. So I'm going to insert those now and then we'll get back to present day. Santa. Ho ho ho. Sage, that's amazing, darling. hope you enjoyed those little clips, and please excuse my singing of Away in a Manger. I'm now going to use some of the Charlotte Tilbury, what's this? High Blush Beauty Light Wand. This is the shade Peach Gasm. Just going to put that kind of on the top of my cheeks and kind of a bit on the apples. And I've been using my Merit brush with this just to kind of dab it into the skin. I find if I blend it too much it kind of disappears, but it looks so glowy and pretty. Look at that on my cheeks. Honestly, that product is amazing. And then this is the Merit Persimmon blush. I'm actually going to use it like this, which I never usually do, like putting it onto the brush, just to get a tiny bit more colour in my cheeks, because the Charlotte Tilbury one is very natural in terms of colour, but it just adds so much amazing glow. I'm also just going to rub that on my lips a bit. Actually, my favourite lip product at the moment has been this. This is by Lancome and it's Mademoiselle Amanda. It's so good. My hair is still wet, but we'll sort that in a minute. But look at this lip colour. I'm wearing this every single day at the moment. And then eyes, I've either been doing Merit Mid-Century or Charlotte Tilbury Amber Gold, which I might do a little bit of today. You need the tiniest amount of this product. It's so intense. Just put a little bit on. Obviously you could build it up for nighttime, but this is daytime, so I just want to have a really, really natural amount. Next, I always do this. You guys will have seen me do it a million times. I just get a very dark, dark brown eyeshadow and just put it right at the edge of my lash line. I don't go all the way across. Just gives me a tiny bit more definition there. I'm going to curl my lashes. These are so old, they're basically not working anymore, but let's give it a go. I feel like my lashes are just not curling in the way that they used to at the moment. I don't know why. If any of you have any lash curler recommendations, please let me know. Okay, so in terms of what's going on in the house today, this is something that I booked in and ordered, well, ordered and booked in at the very, very start of our renovation, and it's doors and windows. Basically, our front door is just very kind of tatty and old and needed replacing. And then in the kitchen, I don't know if I will have shown you these yet, possibly in some of the renovation vlogs, but the windows and doors are just that kind of, it's fine, they work. This is a total kind of personal preference thing. But most of the windows in this house are like beautiful, really old Victorian sash windows, which I just absolutely adore the look of. I just think it's beautiful. It's really lovely to kind of honour the period of the house if you're putting new ones in, but there are some new ones in this house that are that kind of, I mean, this bathroom window is one of them, where it's just like white, I think they call them PVC, it's some kind of plastic. Anyway, so I feel like I need to curl this lash again because it's not playing ball. Anyway, the company that I ordered the doors and windows from, they said it's going to be about a 5-day job, because obviously for security reasons they can't like take all the windows and the doors and stuff out and then leave you without windows and doors overnight. So they only do what they can do in a day. So it's all happening today. I feel like every time we have some kind of builders or contractors or tradesmen in, I'm shooting jobs at home, and one of the jobs that I'm doing today is bedding, and I need to like be in a robe in my bed, and I can just guarantee that they're going to be doing that window when I'm shooting that job in there, and they're all just like, what do you do for a job? Anyway, I'll show you all of the doors and windows when they're finished, but I just wanted to give the company a shout out. They're called Beechall Joinery. This is not ad or gifted or anything. They have been so good to work with, and I've had so many friends who are renovating ask me who's doing your doors and windows. So I just thought, in case you guys need a recommendation, they have been fantastic. Just in terms of communications, and there's been some people that I've worked with on the house who have not been so easy to work with, and these guys, I like literally talk to them on WhatsApp. They've helped me with so many other things, because when you're doing the doors and windows, you then need to liaise with like your security people, and I don't know, they've just been so good. So just really wanted to give Beechall a little recommendation if you're looking for someone. Okay, mascara. I don't know if you guys saw me post on Instagram saying I need a new mascara, what do you recommend? I think I have actually thrown it away now, my old Lancome mascara, and I got so many recommendations from you guys. Lots of you said Hourglass, which I've never tried, and also a lot of recommendations for Maybelline. and also Dior, which I have tried and loved in the past. And then my friend Georgia works at Charlotte Tilbury and she saw my story and she just sent me this one, which is really sweet of her. And I've been using it every day since. What I will say is it gives you amazing lashes very quickly, but you have to be quite careful with it. Like I do often end up kind of putting it all over my eyelid, but it's a really beautiful deep black formula. And look, that was so quick to achieve those lashes. Sorry, I just had to go and look in the mirror to go and do my lashes properly, but I think this mascara is very good. It's called Exaggerize Volume Mascara. You just have to be careful not to put too much on for daytime. Okay, last little bit of glow, even though I felt that Charlotte Tilbury thing's given me so much glow, is this Merit stick that I'm loving in Carver. And that is today's makeup done. Now I need to go and blow dry my hair and style it in some kind of way. I've just realised, I don't know if I ended the windows and doors story properly, but basically all of the PVC windows like this one, Beechall, are replacing to be like the original timber Victorian sash windows that we have like on this side of the house. Does that make sense? I'm gonna go and do my hair and I will see you in a bit. Okay, I've done my hair. The windows guys haven't arrived yet. I've got about 20 minutes until Meg, who I'm shooting with today, arrives. And I've been promising myself that I would do this job for the longest time. So I thought I would do it on camera. This is a life hack, by the way. If you have any little jobs that you're putting off that you know will only take 10 minutes, do it when you're waiting for like someone to arrive or waiting to leave the house when you just happen to be ready a little bit early. That is the time to get these jobs done. Okay, so the job is clean out my bedside table. As you can see, the top of my bedside table is not too bad. These are our new lamps. Let me turn it on so I can show you. It's so pretty. It looks really kind of quite minimal and basic. But then when you turn it on, you can see the shade has just got some really pretty detail and they look so beautiful in the evening. These are from Jim Lawrence. But the top of my bedside table is not too bad. This is my cup of tea from this morning. This is Sage's milk from this morning because he has it in bed with us. This little dish is a bit gross, but I have to have it there. That's my mouth guard that I wear at night and earplugs. This candle is on here because it's sentimental. Dan got me this for Valentine's Day a few years ago, actually. And so it's completely run out, but I just like to keep it because it just makes me happy whenever I see that on my bedside table. I have my book, which I actually finished yesterday, but I can just take those down to the kitchen. I'll take these off now. And then that is sorted. Inside the bedside table, this has just been chaos for far too long. And I just don't think it's good to sleep with chaos next to you. So let's go through it. Measuring tape. This does not belong in here. I'm going to make some little piles. So this is going to be to go downstairs. Spare earplugs. Those need to stay in here. So maybe I'll just leave them in here and I'll just take out things that don't belong in here. This is my old iPhone, I think. Is it my old iPhone? Oh no. Oh, I've got another charger in here. This is from my new iPhone. I don't need the box anymore, so I think we just take that out. See if there's anything else important in here. Oh, here's the little thing that you should always keep for if you need to change your SIM. Okay, maybe we keep this and the charger, and then this can all go in the bin. So bin pile is going to the back. I'm actually going to do the keep pile on the bed. So far we have earplugs, this important little thing, and a spare charger. I think they're quite good bedside table items. Okay, this is Aspinall. This I got given the other day when I went to the Ned. It's a really beautiful card holder with TB on it. It says Aspinall, so that needs to go in my handbag. And then a little luggage tag, so that can also go downstairs. Honestly, this is one of those jobs where I just feel very proud of myself for doing this. I've got lots of fabric samples in here, and these can go downstairs because actually I'm keeping fabric samples all together in a little drawer in the living room because we're actually in the process of getting fabric for a few different things in the house. One is a headboard for the bed and a valance to go around the bottom of the bed so that the bed just looks much prettier. Also having an ottoman made and a bench, all by a lady called Jodie at the house upstairs. They're such a great company. So these are some samples that I was thinking of, but I don't think any of these are the actual samples. Oh, no, this is it. This is our ottoman fabric, which is really exciting. This is Romo Linara Spice, in case any of you are wondering, but it's a really pretty camel colour. Sage's second birthday card from me and Dan, I wrote on the back. This needs to go in a sentimental box. As you can see, my bedside table is somewhere where I just throw things and think I'll sort that out later, and then I never do unless I make myself sit down and do this. I'm gonna have to sit down on the floor, my feet are hurting doing that. Okay, I have 2 Elizabeth Arden 8-hour creams because I love this stuff. This is my lip balm at night time. I don't know why they have so much crap all over them, but probably because my bedside table is so messy, but those are going to stay in there, so those can go in the stay pile. Oh, I've got sunglasses. These are my favourite Saint Laurent sunglasses. I literally wouldn't have known that they were in there. I love these sunglasses, I've had them for years. They're very scratched, but I love them. Those need to go in my wardrobe. I've got a slip silk eye mask. These are very handy to have. Oh, I've just realised what this is. This is my friend Vanessa got us as a housewarming little gift. This is Aesop, what's it called? Incense. This needs to come out. Oh my God, it's so cute. Look, it has a little tiny incense stand, and then you pull it out, you stick that in the little stand, and it smells unreal. It's like sandalwood, clove and cinnamon. Perfect for this time of year. I'm actually going to put that on my bedside table and the rest can go back in the box. I think is that a bedside table item, or would I like this more like in the living room? I think that's a living room item. I have no idea what this is. This is an old Jo Malone lid that's full of crap. And then, what on earth is this? It's a little silver, what is this? I am so perplexed as to what this is. If any of you know what this is, comment down below because I have no idea. And my general rule is that if I have no idea what it is and I haven't used it in the last year, it should go. But if I bin that and then you all tell me it's something really important, I'm going to be in trouble. I have all the family's passports in my bedside table, but actually we have a bureau now in the living room and I kind of feel like they should go and live in there, not in my bedside table. Tissues. Do I really need tissues in my bedside table? Because if I needed a tissue, I would just go to the bathroom and use toilet roll probably. So I think these should go in my handbag. Oh, the doorbell. It might be the windows, guys. Hold on. We'll come back to this. False alarm, it was just a parcel. Okay, back to sorting this out. We're almost there, guys. Horse stickers. These were actually from when Sage left his old nursery and they know how much he loves horses. They got some little stickers that say thank you for coming to my party, for his leaving party. He will be thrilled that I found these in here because we thought they were all gone. So he just likes to take them off and stick them on his horses, on his little horse toys. Strepsils. Now things like this I actually did used to keep on my bedside table because it's quite useful to have them there. However, we now have a dedicated medication spot high up in the bathroom so that Sage can't reach anything. So I think all things like this should go in there. So I've also got Nurofen, paracetamol. I've got another just box. Clearly I thought this is good for kind of organising bits and bobs on the bedside table, whereas really I just shouldn't have so much stuff in my bedside table, so this can go. Oh, this is exciting. This is, I forgot this was in here. This is the Jim Lawrence door hook. I bought 2 because I just thought I'll need 2, and then we actually ended up putting one up on our bedroom door to kind of hang dressing gowns and stuff. But now that I found this, I feel like this could go on the back of Sage's door in his bedroom for kind of his dressing gown and things like that. I'm not sure where to put this. Maybe this can stay on my bedside table until we put it up. No, this should go downstairs. I have some little bracelets. Sage made this one at nursery and he loves it. And I've got this little one that says stay home, which my sister made me during lockdown, but Sage really likes to wear these, so but they can go back in my wardrobe and my jewellery collection because that's where he likes to go and find them. I've got a reading light. This is actually really good for travel because I just use my bedside table lamp from reading in bed, but this is really good if, I don't know, or if you can't sleep but you don't want to wake the person next to you up and you just want to have just enough light to read your book. This is quite good. The brand is Team PD and I got it on Amazon in case any of you want to get it. I think this is Dan's razor charger, so that can just, it should probably go and be plugged in on his side of the bed. Plug adapter. I need to find a place to put all kind of travel things, but maybe that should go with the passports in the bureau for now. Scissors definitely shouldn't be in here. Those can go in our, we have like a scissor section with the medicine kind of up high in the bathroom, so those can go there. Oh, here's my old iPhone. I need to like sell this or something, or maybe it's good to have a spare if my phone breaks. Again, shouldn't be on my bedside table. I've got a bookmark from one of my favourite bookshops. This is from the L&R bookshop in Notting Hill. So lovely there. I can stay on the bedside table. An Allen key, not for the bedside table. We need like a DIY section, and then the hook could go in there as well. This is a very grubby portable phone charger. Is that a bedside table item? I don't know. I think that's a bureau item. I have these little sticky things which you can put kind of blackout curtains up if you need to, but our curtains were arriving on Tuesday, so we have the cafe curtains now. These are by East London Cloth. So great if you want pretty cafe curtains. But our actual full curtains are arriving on Tuesday, so we don't need those anymore. I've got 3 pens. I think it's good to have 1 pen in your bedside table, but the other 2 can go in the bureau downstairs. Honestly, having the bureau, I think we've realised from me doing this bedside drawer clear out, has given me a whole new load of storage for a category that you often don't have storage for, like passports and pens and fabric samples. Oh, I have a sentimental stone. This is from when I went for a walk on a beach. I can't remember the name of it. It's in Devon. I can't remember, but this is a sentimental stone, but that can go like on a mantelpiece or something. Oh, I have a sentimental piece of rose quartz and an empty eczema cream. This can go in the bin. And a hairband, which I do think is good to have on the bedside table. And that's it. We are done. Okay, I need to give this a clean. This needs a good clean, but look how satisfying that is. A totally clear bedside table. And I will clean this out, but I'll just show you what's going back in here is literally earplugs, lip balms, a bookmark, a pen, a hairband, an eye mask, and a reading light. This might be the most satisfying thing I've ever done. Right, I'm going to take these all out now because I want to give that a clean. Guys, the work on the windows is starting. We're now going to have a very noisy few days in the house, but it's very, very exciting. I can't wait for these to be really beautiful windows. This is the window in Dan's office. It's basically the windows at the back of the house that aren't the nice Victorian timber ones that we're changing. So this is coming out. It's freezing in here now, but the new ones will be back in by the end of the day. God, it looks huge. It looks like such a big space without the window in there. And they've covered up all of Dan's office stuff. It's so crazy because this is honestly one of the first things I booked in, but they take about 3 months to be made. So yeah, I've been waiting a while for this and I'm very excited. Meg is just getting some close-up shots now. How's it going, Meg?
It's going great. We've got it done.
Yeah, we have. It's such gorgeous light in here today, which has been amazing for shooting, but also quite hard, hasn't it, Meg?
Yeah, it's been so hard.
It's like constantly we'll find the perfect shot and then it will just be like sunlight blaring into my eyes and I can't open them. Are we all done?
Yeah, we're done.
So we have just shot Christy bedding. The bedding is gorgeous, by the way. If the reel's up by the time this video goes up, I will link it in the description box. As predicted, the guys doing the windows thought it was hilarious that I was walking around in a robe in the middle of the day. I just knew they would. Like, everyone is just like, is that what you do for work? What are you doing? You're doing a shoot in the bedroom. Anyway, now I need to get dressed again because we're now going to shoot something downstairs by the bookshelves for the book club and Hush. And then it'll be time to go to lunch. Meg just came to see the Christmas tree and saw that I put the Vinteria baubles on. We shot this together a couple of weeks ago.
They're so pretty.
They're cool, aren't they? They're literally
so
from
cool.
like the 80s, I think. It's
So
that little
cool.
red one. And this is the blue one where, do you remember all of the paint was like
Yeah,
coming
that's
off it onto the
everywhere.
table? But it looks so pretty on the tree, but I've had to put them up quite high because they
Yeah.
are glass, so we
And
don't want
sage.
Sage to get them. Today has been a whirlwind morning. Meg has just left. We just shot some really nice photos of me wearing a Hush outfit by the bookshelves with the December book club pick, which is this. The windows guys are working so quickly. I just did find one like standing on a window ledge and I was like, please don't fall out of the window. And he was like, I'll try not to. But that all appears to be going to plan and I've got about 5 minutes before I need to leave for lunch. So I thought I would just tell you about the book club stuff. The exciting news is that we're going to be having our first book club meeting in person in January. So if you're not a member of the book club and you don't know how it works, basically it's on Substack and you can be a free subscriber or a paid subscriber. Free subscribers, you just get to read all of the posts that are on there. You get emailed when I do a new post and I do lots of kind of book reviews throughout the year. There's also the really nice element of Substack, which is the chat section where you can just kind of chat. We can chat about our favourite books, chat about how we're finding the book club pick of the month so far. But if you're a paid subscriber, you get emailed a link every single month, and it's usually, we do it on the first Monday of every month unless something comes up and people can't do it, where we have like an hour-long Zoom chat and we all have wine and we discuss the book club pick from the previous month. And it's just so nice. It's the most wonderful community on there, and we've had so many interesting discussions. But for December's book club pick, we are going to be meeting in person on January the 6th. It's going to be in collaboration with Hush, which I am over the moon about because, as you know, I've worked with them loads and I just love the brand, and it means that they can support in terms of finding location and doing really lovely goodie bags for everybody who comes. That's a spoiler in there. Didn't know if I was supposed to say about the goodie bags yet. Tickets are going live on Saturday, so it's very much still in the organisation process, so I don't have all the details to tell you right now, but by the time this vlog goes up on Sunday, I will have all the details. So I will put a link to where you can get tickets in the description box. All my paid subscribers on Substack get first and free access to the event, but I know not all of them are in London or able to travel to London for the event, so any of them who can't make it, those tickets will go on sale on Saturday. And I'm just so looking forward to it. I've wanted to do this, an in-person book club meeting, since I started the book club back in like April this year. And I'm just so happy that it's finally come together and we're doing it. And December's book club pick is The Island of Missing Trees by Elif Shafak. My friend Maddie recommended this to me about 18 months ago. It's one that I've been meaning to read for a while, but for some reason haven't. And I just thought it would be a really kind of good one to choose for our first book club meeting in person, because I've read another book by Elif Shafak. It was called 10 Minutes and 38 Seconds in This Strange World. And I read it last summer after reading Yellowface, which I hated. Sorry to any Yellowface lovers out there. I just really didn't like that book, and I was on holiday in Southwold and I went into the bookshop there and I said to the woman working there, do you have anything? I told her that I really didn't enjoy Yellowface, and I said I really need a book that I know I'm going to love, and I told her lots of kind of my favourite books, and it turned out we had quite similar taste. And she said, read this one. It really is strange, like it says in the title, but it's brilliant and it's so interesting. So I bought that book, read it, adored it, and have been meaning to read this one ever since, because this was actually recommended to me first before the other one, but I didn't have it with me because I was on holiday. I'll just quickly read the back of the book to you and then I won't ramble anymore about this. In 1974, two teenagers from opposite sides of a divided Cyprus meet at a tavern in the city they both call home. The tavern is the only place that Kostas, who is Greek, and Daphne, I think that's how you pronounce her name, who is Turkish, can meet in secret, hidden beneath the leaves of a fig tree growing through the roof of the tavern. This tree will witness their hushed, happy meetings and will be there when the war breaks out and the teenagers vanish. Decades later in North London, 16-year-old Ada has never visited the island where her parents were born. She seeks to untangle years of her family's silence, but the only connection she has to the land of her ancestors is a fig tree growing in the back of her garden in their home. Then there's some quotes on the back. Ian McEwan, who's another of my favourite authors, says Elif Shafak is a unique and powerful voice in world literature. William Boyd, who I also love, says a wonderfully transporting and magical novel. And it's a top 10 Sunday Times bestseller and shortlisted for lots of awards. A beautiful novel, says The Guardian, so if that hasn't sold it to you. But anyway, I'll stop rambling, but I will put the link to the event in the description box. I'm just walking to my meeting now. So lovely here, bright blue skies, they've got Christmas decorations out. I was literally just vlogging and then someone just said Tanya, and so I just stopped recording, and then it was someone who watches these YouTube videos, so it was lovely to meet her. She was really sweet. Anyway, just wanted to show you the high street because I love it here so much. Look at the Christmas decorations and the blue sky. It's just such a beautiful day to be here. But if you're looking for somewhere to shop in London, this is my favourite place. I've arrived first at the lunch meeting before anyone else, so I just thought I'd quickly show you how pretty this restaurant is. I've never been here before. It's a Greek restaurant called Opso. Looking at the diptyque Christmas window. This is so cool. I just love a beautiful Christmas window. Diptyque always does it best. Just had a lovely lunch with Holly from Longchamp and Lucy, my manager. And I'm going to end the vlog here, guys, because I'm now heading home to go and collect Sage from nursery, have some time with him, and I won't be vlogging anymore today. So I'm going to end it here, but I hope you've enjoyed and I will see you soon. Bye!